I am back after my sick break. Still not entirely okay, but I'm feeling much better. Thank you guys for all your lovely wishes and for all the lovely video ideas on Instagram. I'm gonna try and do a lot of those. So today's video is kind of something that came out of that. A lot of you said just sit down and talk and say how you feel. And over the last few days when I was really ill, I kind of opened up my old like photograph trunks and went through all my pictures. So I've done a video earlier which was reacting to embarrassing photos, but I thought this time I'd do one which is just storytelling, like behind photos, and tell you guys what happened then, or just take you through my journey. So let's begin. So it all starts here. We have my lovely parents on their wedding day. So my parents had a Parsi wedding and I think they look really cute together. What do you guys think? And this is my mummy when she was young. So yeah, I saw these pictures as the older pictures and I really wanted to share these because I thought they were really special and they look really, really cute. So those are the first two. Then we have baby Sherry. So this is with my mum when I was home or in the hospital, I don't know, but I was really tiny. And this is when they brought me home for the first time. So you can see my aunt is doing like this ceremony with like a thali, like welcoming my mom into the house, and that's my older sister Roxanne, and that is me in my mummy's arms. It feels weird to be calling myself cute, but like, how cute is this? I don't even know what I'm giving them. It's like some kind of a sweet or chocolate or something of the sort. I don't know. And this is just me, I think, trying to stand. And this is a shot of all three of us. So you've got Anaita here, you've got Roxanne here, and me in the middle. So that's kind of like the age difference between us. Like Anaita and me have 13 years between us. Roxanne and me have 4 years between us. Then this is me at my first birthday, and I look the same, don't I? Like, what do you guys think? I can make the same face. So yeah, this is at my first birthday, and this is us cutting the cake. Got my dad, sister Roxanne, with my grandfather, my mom, me, Anaita, my nana, my mom's mom. Okay, then we have lots of like random childhood pictures. My dad was really good at taking pictures when we were small and he took lots of them. So we have a lot of kiddie photos. I'm gonna try and go through each one by one and tell you what they are. So I was quite the little poser, loved to pose and smile. So this was at this place called Bandstand in Colaba where they had horses that young kids could ride, and we would go like every weekend. And this, I don't know where this is. I think it was probably my Pune house. And this is a very trippy rocking horse. Like, look at that. I don't know what my parents were thinking. It is like multicolored and it is very trippy. It looks like something you would see at Burning Man. Then there's just lots of random pictures like these. Like we used to have this Maruti Omni all through my childhood, and this was I think in Pune. So I just posted this picture on Instagram, and Anaita actually told me what it was. She said I was dressed as Cupid for a fancy dress competition, and she made my outfit. Like this is my giant heart, and I probably had a bow and arrow on the back. So Anaita did a lot of my stuff growing up. I must admit, she threw all my birthday parties, like hosted all of them. Whenever I had like fancy dress stuff and all, she would make my like costume. She was always really good at that, obviously, which is why she's a stylist. But yeah, so she created this little Cupid. We also have a lot of bad wardrobe days. Clearly, I don't know what's going on here or here. Did any of your parents do this, like make you wear socks and shoes with Indian clothes? Mine always did it, and I feel like I look like a clown. So this was a Diwali thing. Like at school we used to dress up for Diwali, for the Diwali party, and this is what I had worn. It was a ghagra choli, again with like ballet flats. Okay, now this is a really special picture because my sister Roxanne and me both have Walkmans. So Walkmans were a thing before Discmans happened and iPods happened and iPhones happened. This is how we listen to music, with Walkmans and cassettes. Okay, this picture is really special and I remember this trip a lot. So this was my first trip to Goa. I think I was about 4 or 5. And this is Anaita, Homie, and me in the pool. I couldn't even swim then. I had those floaties, and all through the trip I was just like floating around the pool. But I clearly remember this trip. Then we have lots of school stuff like on stage and things like that. I was one of those kids who loved to participate in everything, and I would just stick my nose into everything and participate. And my parents were very happy about that, clearly. So this was, what is this? The one with the evil witch. What is the story? There was a witch. Was it Snow White? Maybe it was Snow White. These were both fancy dress competitions. Here I was a Spanish girl, and here I was a mermaid, and Naita made my whole mermaid costume. I still remember this. Like, she had made this whole top with like shells, like a bikini top, and then she had made like a tail which I could like walk with, and yeah, it was really fun. So this is in school. So my parents were kind of like the chief guests for some event. That's me trying to be a fairy. My sisters, Roxanne and Naita, and that was my principal, Sister Edel, and that was one of the other nuns from the convent. Okay, then we have lots of birthday parties. Now, I had really epic birthday parties. Like, I have to tell you guys, Anaita is one of the best party planners ever, and she used to do these really cool parties, and then you didn't really have like party planners or like fancy things. You had to do everything at home. So we used to have the punch which we would make with Rasna, and we would have like, once I remember she made me a cake and she stuck a bowl in it and put water and put a diver in it, and it was so cool because it was like, oh my god, there's a water cake, which at that time was like a big deal because we didn't have these fancy cake makers and things like that. And she always planned the games, and then there was a koi bag, and yeah, she was a great party planner. Say maybe 8 to about what, 12, 13ish, I was a complete tomboy. So this is what I looked like then. There were floaters, a massive t-shirt, some shorts, and a cap. This was also the time where I got my cycle. So I got this cycle which was called the Atlas Tango, and it was really cool, and I still remember riding it the first day we got it. And the best part is I still have the cycle in Pune, so, and I can still ride it. So it was what, 97, which means 2007, 17. Wow, it is over 20 years old. I still have the cycle, and it works. So yeah, I mean, it was this mountain bike which at that time was really cool to get, and I had this basket in front, and yeah, clearly haven't let it go. I still have the cycle. Up next, we have some pictures from my Navjot. Now, there's a whole album which I will skim through for you guys, but first up, I want to show you what I have here. The Navjot is kind of like an initiation ceremony, which is this where we wear the sadra and the kasti, which is what Parsis wear. This is a small ceremony before the ceremony where you actually have to drink like piss of a bull. Yes, this is a bull's piss, and you have to drink it. It's called taro, and if you're Parsi, you know this, you have had it. I have drunk bull piss. So for us, a Navjot is like a kind of like a wedding, like that scale. Like, and we have like a massive album like you would have for like your, you know, wedding. And I'm gonna show you guys some of it. You can see this is before the ceremony, and then after the ceremony, basically you dress up and you like look pretty. And so that's me all dressed up in my little frock. That's pretty much it. So that is boring. We are moving on. Now this is very interesting because this is what the room used to look like. So this is exactly where we are at. So the bed used to be behind here, and this portion here is where all the stuff that you're seeing above me used to be just photographs. So exactly here where you see all this stuff here, that's where there was this whole photo wall, and the bed is this way now, but it was that way like earlier. Oh my god, just look at this. Look at the TV. Just look at the TV. Like, it's crazy that we've come from that to like the new flat screens and whatever. Children of today, this is what we grew up with. Up next, we have what I call my Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys phase, because we had the same haircut, and Anaita gave me that haircut, which is now. This is all three of us, a Polaroid taken on a trip to Europe when I was 11. This is in my Pune house with my dog Crispy. Okay, now this is one of those really bad photos. So this is my sari ceremony. I had braces. I was still in school at this point. It was my cousin's wedding, and usually when a girl attains puberty, the first time she wears a sari, there is like a ceremony and people give her cash and whatever, and then you're supposed to wear a sari after that in life. But clearly I was not ready for this. I had braces, I had a boy cut, and I looked very scary. Then we have two of my oldest friends, Sana and Golu, who you've seen in my videos. This was some basketball trophy that we had won. Who do you think was Miss SSC? Miss SSC, yeah, that's the title. The personality contest we had as we were leaving school for our farewell. So yeah, I was Miss SSC, and this is from them. And I did this really cool thing with my sari at that time, which was quite cool, where I, instead of wearing it over my thing because I wanted to show off my midriff, I wore it like a dupatta behind, which I thought was pretty cool. And this is the last time I think I went to school, which was right after the year after I had passed out, because I won some award in my final, like my 10th standard, and that's what I had gone to receive. But if anyone is in my school and you're watching this, I was in Fort Convent and I would love to come back to school. I haven't come back to school. I should make a plan. Anyone from Fort Convent watching this? Then this was a candid photograph taken at Malhar when I was 16 in FYJC. I was a volunteer at Malhar, and I remember there was this photographer there who kept saying, "Can I take some pictures of you? Can I take some pictures of you?" And I was really like, no, 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 no. So he took a whole bunch of candid pictures and then gave them to me, and this is one of those pictures. Up next, we have the May Queen Ball. So I was all of 16 years old, and this is before I had started modeling, just before I started modeling. I don't know who this dude is and why I have a picture with him, but it's the only one I could find with me, with the sash and the tiara and whatever. And then this is from the contest. This one is me. So the May Queen Ball is like this Parsi, again, personality come beauty contest where they ask you questions and you like whatever have to walk and whatever. So this is before I started modeling, and I was just 16, and I won the May Queen Ball. And guess what I found? I found my twisted, broken, token almost crown, which I am going to wear right now, which does not even fit my head anymore. And the sash. What year is this? 2003. And there was also some other stuff inside the bag. Oh, this was my introduction. Oh my god, this was my introduction. So it was introducing Sherazad Shroff. Though she's called Sherry by most people she knows, she's a state level runner and basketball player, and she's also the goalkeeper of her football team. Sherry has a passion for the great outdoors. She loves to travel and share her experiences with others. She also has a passion for food. She says, "I only live to eat." Sherry's motto in life is to live for the moment, share her love, and make every second she spends into a moment to remember. Not much has changed, guys. I'm still the same Sherry. So this was at my sports day in FYJC at Xavier's when I went to college for the first year, and I won 4 gold medals, 1 bronze, 2 silver, and the championship trophy for like the best sportswoman or whatever. Then comes the modeling phase. This is all my first portfolio, and it's very scary now when I look at these pictures. I'm like, oh my god, no. So this picture got me a lot of work. Like people used to say, oh, it makes you look like this innocent girl and whatever, and it made me get lots of work. Like I was 17 when I shot this. So yeah, I hated this picture, but like everyone at my agency and stuff were like, oh my god, it gives you so much work, you look amazing. But no, I felt like my face looks like a laddu, so I didn't like it. Another beauty. And this is an Indian look. So you have to have like 1 full length, 1 Indian, 1 whatever close up, 1 like no makeup look, all of that. So this was the Indian look. And this picture makes me cringe so much. I can't believe I was actually wearing this dress and boots. Like, I don't know what I was thinking. Like, clearly less is more was my mantra. But look at the tiny dress, the boots, the curls, and yeah, very cringe-worthy. But like, yeah, that was me. And this set, okay, this set is really funny. So this is a shoot that I did shortly after my portfolio with another photographer. And clearly when you're 16 or 17, you know, you're trying to be sexy, you're not sexy, so you're trying to be sexy. So my trying to be sexy face was like angry sexy. I do not know what I was thinking, but if you look at all these pictures, in all of them, I look angry and not so sexy. Angry is the new sexy, guys. If you're looking for tips, angry is the new sexy. This was again in Jai Hind when I moved colleges. That's my friend Romit. You guys have seen him in a lot of vlogs. Django, you've seen him in a lot of vlogs as well. The bed was again in the same position, and my dressing table was here at that point. I had that auto timer on my first digital camera, and that's how we took this picture. So yeah, I still remember the moment. The room is still potty colored at this point. Yeah, so yeah, I remember this. Then we have my 18th birthday. So this was my 18th birthday, and it was at Busa Bar, and it was a fun party. I don't remember much of it, but it was fun night. This is Weber with me when he was shooting for Teen Patti, his first film. Must be about close to 10 years ago, I think. Then we have my parents' 25th wedding anniversary. This is a good phase for everyone. Like that's Roxanne, me, and Anaita, and I think that's like the best we have all looked. My dad, however, I don't know what's going on with his shirt and his chest hair, and I do not know how we all allowed him to walk around with his collar wide like that. But yeah, this was a good time. Again, big party, lots of people. This is when we had the first F1 race in India in Noida, and I had taken my dad to go. And this is when I saw my love, Lewis Hamilton, stalkerish. Like you can see me, and he's talking on the mic here, and I'm like. Then we have what I call the Wah Taj series. On the same trip, we went to see the Taj Mahal at Agra, and you know how those photographers con you and they make you take picture after picture, picture after picture, picture after picture of you and the Taj. That's exactly what happened. I have so many pictures of myself with the Taj, and now I do not know what to do with them. It's like Dinah pose karo and like ye karo that you. And I don't know why I took all of them, but yeah, I have like I don't know how many pictures of myself with the Taj. Then this was a really fun picture that Farokh Chotia shot of Anaita and me. So Anaita was doing this pregnancy shoot. So she's actually pregnant with Zure at this point in her belly. And I changed into this extra dress for one picture and we took this picture together and I really love it. And I also have one here. I don't know if you can see it, but it's above this board here. The same one, which is in a frame. And then, of course, little Zray was born and he was like the cutest kid ever. Like, this is him. This is him with me in Cape Town. He was just like the cutest baby ever. Like, I've never seen a cuter baby than Zray. My granddad's 90th birthday party, that's how I have this album out, which was about 10 years ago. So he would have been 100 this year, I think, yeah. And this was his 90th birthday. Then this is when Weber proposed to me at Central Park in New York right after. And we took like a burst of pictures, which we did like. And this was one of the shots in between the shots. You know, when you're like just about to kiss, but you haven't kissed. And I thought it was really candid and cute. So, love this one. And then, of course, I found my wedding album. Even though it's been not even been 2 years, it just feels like it's been forever. Like, I was just going through the pictures, you know, and looking at like the cards and like all of that. And it just, this was the album I DIY'd, by the way. If any of you have not seen this video, I will link it here. Check it out. I DIY'd the whole album and I'm not going to show it to you guys right now in detail because you guys have already seen it or you can watch the video. But yeah, it just brought back all these memories where I was like, oh my god, it was so long ago. But it was just not even 2 years ago, but it just feels like it was that long ago. That's a lot of pictures and I feel like this is going to be a really, really long video. So make sure you watch it till the end. If you are not here right now, I'm going to give you a putt. But thank you guys for watching. I'm glad I got back with something nostalgic. It was fun. It took me back to when I was yay small. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy the video, give it a thumbs up. Check out my last video here, which was a style swap with my mom, which I thought was amazing. And she looks super hot, even though she's 70. But like, check that out. Subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.